Hello, everyone. This is Rock Crin, the cosmic boy of the Legion of Superheroes, and I'm here to talk about Flashpoint. I know, I've mentioned it in a few videos, and, I'm getting into some pretty deep nerd shit on those, but Flashpoint is just a cool story that Jeff Johns wrote, and he had Andy Kubert draw it. It's awesome. But, the story is about Barry Allen, this motherfucker. Wally West is the Flash. Barry Allen was returned to the DC universe after 30 years, and all I did was fuck it up. So, here we go. Barry witnessed his mother get murdered when he was a child. He didn't have any superpowers, right? And if you watch the Flash show, you're pretty familiar with this, right? The Reverse Flash came and killed his mom in front of him and said, "Ha ha ha ha, I want to ruin your life, you little bitch." Because, he's from the future, and Barry learns how to time travel as a Flash, and the story with Eobard is weird, because all he wanted to do was do good. Eobard wanted to be a good guy, but every time he tried, he failed. And he blamed the Flash, because the Flash was his favorite superhero from the past. It's a sad story. I mean, really. So he made himself into the Reverse Flash, and he went back in time, and he killed Iris West. And, this is old-timey stories, because Barry Allen, he died in 1986. This is a long time ago, and these are old-timey stories, but Barry Allen had to go to court over the death of Eobard Thawne. It was kind of a big deal back in the early 80s. But, anyways, Barry, if he needed redeemed, I don't know. I didn't read the comics. I wasn't that much into him. But the Anti-Monitor captured him right away during the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Get Barry Allen, because, I don't know, they didn't know what the Speed Force was back then. But they just were like, okay, Psycho Pirate, use the Medusa mask on him and keep him out of the game, because he could undo shit. I don't know. I honestly don't know why. But when he got free of the Psycho Pirate, like his will, his strength, he's a good character, he's not my Flash. Anyways, he gets free of, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, right, Flashpoint. Anyways, he gets free of the Psycho Pirate's control, beats up the Psycho Pirate, and then, he does this, I don't know what he does. I couldn't tell you. He's running really fast. The Anti-Monitor's got this giant gun. He's going to destroy all of reality with it. And Barry runs really fast around it. I imagine he's, taking it apart or something. At high speeds. The speed of... just this side of the speed of light, And, but doing so, he disassembles the fucking gun of the Anti-Monitor, and he turns into a very old man, and then into a skeleton, and then he dies. That's the last we heard about Barry Allen for 30 years. I never wanted him back, because we got Wally West. Wally was the Kid Flash. And he's a great character. He's a fully fleshed out, three-dimensional character when Barry died. And he felt very bad when Barry died. I mean, it was his uncle. He was his best pal. Or not his uncle, but his aunt's boyfriend. I don't know. Anyways. Wally's a great character. Fully fleshed out and everything. I don't know what year it was, 2009 or 2010. They decided to bring Barry back. For no reason. I don't think anybody on Earth wanted this. Like, it'd been like 30 years. Who cares? Well, they bring him back, and it's Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver, and the books are amazing. I mean, I don't care. Personally, I don't care, right? I didn't even read it. I got issue 1, and I was like, nope, I don't care. I don't care about this story. I don't care about Barry Allen coming back. I want Wally West back because, I don't know, editorial had thrown him in the trash for I don't know why either. At least 3 or 4 years, they've just been fucking with Wally. And Dan Didio hates legacy characters, right? He's got it out for legacy characters. He doesn't like Nightwing, because if Nightwing gets older, why doesn't Bruce? It's that kind of thing. If Wally gets older, why doesn't Barry? But Barry hasn't been around in 30 years, and it's fine. They killed him off, and he was a hero when he died. And it was, everything was cool. But then, they cancel the Flash, and they bring him back, and it's Bart as the Flash, and then that only went 12 issues, maybe only 8, I don't know. But the fan outcry, this is during the early days of the internet, nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted Bart to be the Flash. Bart was cool as Impulse. Bart is cool as Kid Flash. You don't need Bart to be the Flash, but they did that, and then they killed the character. The Rogues killed him. Yeah, that was pretty awful, because the Rogues don't kill people. Rogues rob banks. That's what they do. I know I'm way off topic, but no, I'm working my way there. I am gonna get there, because this is comic book up and down. Anyways, they relaunched the Flash with Wally West as the Flash, and I'm like, cool, my boy's back. But he's out of the Speed Force with Linda, his wife. I'm like, oh, cool. And he's got 2 kids. And Mark Waid was the writer. And Mark Waid is a talented writer. And he was the writer on The Flash. He's the guy that probably invented the Speed Force and all that. But the book wasn't about Wally. It's about the kids. And superpowered kids. I get it, but where's the Rogues? Where's the stories? Where's what's happening? Nah, it's just about these kids and their adventures. And that quickly got canceled because nobody cared. Nobody wanted that. I don't even know. I don't know who pitched that, but nah. So next time you see Wally is in Infinite Crisis. And Infinite Crisis is fucking awesome. I mean, that is Jeff Johns, he got to do his Crisis on Infinite Earths. And he harkens back to everything that was rad about the original Crisis. And he modernizes it all for a modern audience. And oh my God, there's so much rad shit going down. So much amazing stuff happening in those books. And Superboy Prime happens, right? This is a Superboy from another universe where the Yellow Sun makes him the most powerful being ever, right? He's the 1930s, 1950s Superman, where he can push the sun around. He's that powerful. He's this disgustingly powerful character, and he's there's another kid out there wearing my symbol, and he didn't earn it. There's something wrong with this guy. I need to go talk to him. So Superboy shows up at, Superboy's house and tries to kill him. And he kills when, Superboy, the one from the universe that's happening right now, he turns on the Titan signal like, hey, I need help. This guy's gonna kill me. And then he goes about killing a whole bunch of people. This Superboy Prime guy. And he's like, it's much like that line in Batman v Superman. He says, no one stays good in this world. But in that one, he's like, you're making me do bad stuff. Wah! And he flies away. And after he's maimed a bunch of people, murdered some people. Well, anyways, later on in that story, Wally West and Jake Garrick and, well, I guess that's it. They're the Flashes. Oh, they're running through the Speed Force, right? And they've got Superboy Prime. And, they're going to hold him in the Speed Force. And Barry Allen shows up. It's like, oh, wow, Barry's been trapped in the Speed Force for 30 years. Oh. He turned into a skeleton and died in the comic book that I read. But whatever. It's cool. Whatever. Wally never comes back from that. And then there's Flash Rebirth, and I was like, oh, cool. We're bringing Wally back in a big way. It's Barry. I should have known, but I mean, my two favorite creators did it, but I just don't care. I mean, that's not the guy. Anyhow, I mean, I'm giving you a lot of history here. Oh, excuse me. I don't know where that came from. But anyways, yeah, Jeff and Ethan, they I don't know. I guess they crafted an amazing story. I didn't read it. I didn't care. Because it wasn't about Wally. And Wally's the Flash, to me. Anyhow, it's like 2 years later, Flashpoint happens. Now, I don't know. I know for a fact the suits at DC didn't expect to land on this like it's just like the greatest gift ever to the suits at DC, this Flashpoint. It's just Jeff just trying to tell a cool story. He had Andy Kubert draw it, and it's, the Flash goes back in time, saves his mom, and he creates a completely different world. This is a world where Aquaman, or Atlanteans and Themyscirans are at war, and they're going to destroy the whole world. In the alley after the Mask of Zorro, Joe Chill killed Bruce. He didn't kill his parents, he killed Bruce. And Thomas becomes Batman, and Martha becomes the Joker. And, it's this crazy alternate universe that the Flash finds himself in. And he has no superpowers. The Flash is depowered. But his mom's alive. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a crazy, like one of the better, like, Elseworld stories, but they didn't put the Elseworlds logo on it because I guess they don't use that anymore. But no, this happened in continuity. This is like part of the DC universe. So Barry takes himself to stately Wayne Manor, and he's looking for Bruce. He doesn't know what happened, right? And Thomas Wayne is there, and his bat signal, or his bat symbol, it's red and black, and he carries guns and he kills everybody. And he tries to explain to him, look, I'm from an alternate universe. I didn't know this was going to happen. I just wanted to save my mom from the Reverse Flash. And they're like, what's a fucking Flash? What's a Reverse Flash? They don't know, right? And yeah, one of the greatest covers ever is when they try to like reenact They did it on the car and the TV show too. I mean, but it wasn't as I don't know. Andy Kubert's art is amazing. So, but you know, they're gonna redo the thing that gave him the Speed Force. You know, they got these chemicals. They got a lightning strike gonna hit Barry. You know, try to give him his powers back so that he can undo what he's done. Oh, it's crazy. And then, you know, they break into like a government base and they find where they've kept Superman all these years and he's like an emaciated little wimp, just like a nothing. And the Martian is so cool in that too. I don't know. Flashpoint it's a really fun story. But and Batman killed the Reverse Flash. He ran a sword right through him. And I imagine that's, you know, you guys probably didn't watch that video yet, but there's a video about the Button. Well, it's part of my Tom King's Batman run thing. And I talk about the Button. And I was like, why did Reverse Flash show up there? And now I'm doing the Flashpoint video. I'm like, oh, maybe that's why. Because, you know, the Batman killed him in that. Yeah, anyhow. I don't know. But, oh, well, right. I guess I just spoiled the ending. But, I'm not here to tell you about the whole story, I don't think. Maybe, well, Comic Pop does a great job of this, because it's 3 guys talking about it, and they, you know, one guy has read the comics and the other 2 guys don't read comics. So it's like, you know, I'm telling my friends about this cool story and they get to react. I don't know. I don't want to tell you the whole story, but yeah, Flashpoint, Flashpoint launched the New 52. This is what DC editorial saw. They're like, wait, because, you know, Barry's got to recreate the universe. He's got to let his mom die to the Reverse Flash and recreate the universe because, you know, things. And we could relaunch our entire comic book line. And they took like 3 months off. They didn't publish any books. And oh my God, they got like all the best creators, everyone together and said, we're remaking the DC universe. They had Jim Lee redesign the characters, and they had they had all these great ideas. I mean, I love the New 52. I do. It was like 1987 all over again. Except I didn't have Wally West, and that was a bummer. I mean, they actually, during the New 52, there was 2 Legion of Superheroes comic books, where there hadn't been one in so long. I don't know. This video is running a little long, too, but not like last night's, the Tom King Batman video. If you like Tom King's Batman, check that video out. It's pretty good. I give him props. I don't shit all over him. I mean, there's parts where I do, because some of that stuff is awful, but for the most part, in the first 50 issues, which is the 50 issues that I read of that run, for the most part, it was really good. I enjoyed it. A lot of people shit on it. I Am Bane blew me away. I was just like, this is awesome. But, I digress. This is about Flashpoint. Anyhow, like, yeah, Barry's got to get his powers back. Like, the cover is so good. He's, like, in an electric chair. Trying to, you know, because he was depowered because he never became the Flash because his mom never died. And he never became a forensic pathologist, and the lightning never struck him through those chemicals to turn him into the Flash. It's they did it on the TV show, and I think they did a pretty good job of it. I mean, and the animated film is amazing. I think that might still be up on DC Universe if you guys subscribe to that thing. And the whole comic book is up on there. And Comixology, you can read it all. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the whole thing because I want you to read it yourselves. But I guess I had to give you the whole backstory on how all this happened. I mean, they sidelined the guy who'd been the Flash for so long. Like, you read Grant Morrison's Justice League, that's Wally West. It's Wally West who's the Flash. It's also Kyle Rayner who's the Green Lantern. I know, well, you know, Hal Jordan went insane. Shit happens. Nobody was buying that book, so they changed it. They changed it a lot. Until they ended the character that everybody loved. Oops. You know. But yeah, Flashpoint is a great story, and it led to not rebirth, but a rebirth of the DC Universe. All comics starting at #1. And oh my God, they had, I'll do a video about that. How about that? Like, tomorrow's video will be about the New 52 and how much I loved it. Anyways, 21 minutes. If you like this content, hit the like button. If you want more of it, hit the subscribe button. If you think any of your friends would enjoy it, share it with them. And I'll see you in the next one. Frackaboom!